Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your October 2015 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Leo. For the big cats out there, this is for again, October 2015, and I am using my regular Shadowscape stack by Stephanie Pre-Moonlaw. You can find it online, and but the meanings of the cards are not in the book. It's not really from the book. Sometimes I go by more of a traditional approach, but for the most part, it's my interpretation of the cards. So for those of you who are new to my channel. And for those of you who would like a private reading, I am still doing private readings, so feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. That's Olson, O-L-S-O-N. I charge $75 for the 1 hour session. I never go under an hour. I've never really gone under an hour. My sessions are usually quite in-depth, and for more information about my schedule and payment information, you can check out the About section on my YouTube channel. And yeah, so let's just get into it and see what you guys have for October. I'm just not vibing with this spread at all. It doesn't sound making any sense. So I'm going to redo it. Sometimes this happens, very rarely. Not most of the time, not for Leo, but it's just, I'm not seeing what I need to see. Like it's not making any cohesion at all. It's all over the place. So let me just say, the month of October may be quite a wild month for you. There may be a lot going on. And this is the kind of thing where I would definitely recommend doing a private session, because it's going to be very individualized. Some of you are going to have calmer months, and some of you are going to have really wild, off the charts. I feel like it's going to be an off the chart month for a lot of you, where you're very busy and there's a lot of people coming and going. You are coming and going, and you may not have like a minute to catch your breath. It may just be like one thing after another, after another, after another. You may just feel like on 1 minute you're really, really focused on your career, and then the next minute you don't want to go out at all, and you don't want to do anything, and then the next minute you want to go to like a zillion parties all at once, and so you go all out, or you do a lot of traveling, and then it's just like, and then you're back home and you're like, what do I really want? And there's just a lot of things going on in your head for you in October. Okay, that's what I got from that spread that I laid out. But it was so confusing, so busy that I just couldn't take too much more in. This spread's making more sense. Okay, so I'm going to start with the card in the position of the recent past for the new spread. Okay, and that's the Tower card. So some of you were recently, I know we had a lot of major stuff happen in September, and this is maybe what was going on in September, where you got a divorce or a breakup or something big happened. This can also indicate car accidents, unexpected news, unexpected new roommates, unexpected, life changes. Suddenly, oh, you find out this. And this can also indicate somebody passing away. It's right next to the Ten of Pentacles, so there may have been some inheritance from that person, because there's some money there. This is big money, big wealth. This may just be your focus for October. And regardless of what has happened in the past, and you may be traveling. I do feel like you're going to be, again, coming and going, really busy, lots of travel. Some of you may be moving. This is the moving card. And this is the Seven of Cups. This is also planning a new direction, having a new life purpose. Again, you kind of going all over, spinning your wheels, hence the chariot, which is crowning you, spinning your wheels, a zillion different directions, things happening very fast. And I feel like you're going in several different directions all at once. And then I feel like the issue for you is trying to figure out, okay, where do I really want to go? What is it that I really want to do? Now, the thing that I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to counsel you on, is there is no right answer. You just need to pick something and do it. Even if, it doesn't turn out to be ultimately what you really want to do. Leos need to experience things, They're the curious cat that needs to figure out that, the roof it climbed up on is really too high to climb down from. There's no way down, That's the cat. And so you need to, I want to say you definitely need to slow down, okay? A little bit, bring it down a couple of notches in speed, okay? Some of you may be planning, buying like your dream house or just going on a very luxurious vacation in October. Some of you may be going on a cruise. I don't know why I got that, but some of you message me if you're going on a cruise in October. I don't know who goes on a cruise in October, but sometimes, people do it. People do all kinds of crazy stuff. If they even have cruises in October, I have no idea. I'm just saying. You may not go on the cruise in October. I just realized you may be planning to go on a cruise later on, but this is you wanting to travel, you wanting to get out of Dodge, you moving, you going, you doing. Very, very busy. Very busy time for you, Leo. In the distant past, you have the sleep card, needing to get better sleep or just have peace of mind, having better peace of mind. This is you not wanting to get into any kind of conflict. You kind of sitting the fight out, not wanting to get into it with anyone. And this is also recovering from being sick. So some of you may have been sick in September, and you're over it. There may have been someone who was sick and they passed away in your life, someone that was very important to you. And I'm sorry if that's the case. But, if you have the Four of Swords followed by the Tower, that's kind of the natural progression. But I feel like this person was very elderly, so I don't feel like it was someone who... It could have been someone younger, much younger. They may have passed away suddenly and sooner than expected, okay? So it's almost like if it was a child, if it was somebody young, maybe even in their teens, could have even been like a cousin or something, where they got sick, you didn't even know they were sick, and then they died, suddenly from something random, like it wasn't expected at all. And now you're kind of just, you've got, some fire under your belt a little bit to do and to go, and this changed you. I feel like this changed you in some way. It made you think about your life and what you want to do and make plans, and it changed your perspective, I want to say. So you do have that. You have that kind of going on. Now, for some of you who didn't have that going on, it's just you taking a time out. And I feel like you do have a good balance of the Four of Swords with the Chariot. The Four of Swords is taking a time out. The Chariot is going out there and winning, and having, and good news coming to you. So it was almost really good that you did take a time out, or even if you were sick, it's okay, because you're back on top, you're back on track, in the month of October. So I feel like it's a great start. The Chariot's a great way to start off October for what's crowning you. Now this is a Cancer Aquarius female. It could also be, a Scorpio, Pisces, because there's a lot of water here. Or Gemini or Libra. Generally don't see it all the time that way, but can be. So you may be in a relationship, or you may have met an Aquarius or Cancer. You may be a Leo male, and this is someone that you may be dating if you're single. Now, you do have the Six of Swords, so you've got 2 sleep cards here. So the Six of Swords is getting better sleep, is moving away from worry, not having the worry going on in your head. It's a great place to be, very positive. So you have the Four of Swords, which is needing to recover from illness or just taking a time out. The Six of Swords is sleep and sleeping all night and feeling really good, okay? Now, so you kind of have a little bit, you're a little bit, I want to say, passive aggressive in October, okay? There's a part of you that, like, is, again, going out there, just shooting for the stars, powering through. And then there's another part of you that's just exhausted. So you may burn yourself out by the end of October, or middle of October. I want to say it's like you rush in and then you slow down and then you rush out, because the outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is also someone moving on. Okay, this is moving on. This is also realizing it's the journey, not the destination point in life. I usually see it as a Cancer or Scorpio male predominantly, but can be female, who's moved on and out of your life. Now you have the Nine of Cups in the position of your attitude. Either you're a Leo, male or female, who has a lot of water in their chart. Either you're focused on money, which I do believe you are. Some of you, this is a really great financial time, or you are in a relationship with this water sign. Okay, it can be the same person, but it may not be. It could be 2 different people. I feel like it's actually 2 different people. The Nine of Cups usually is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Knight of Pentacles I see as Cancer, Scorpio, male or female, but it can also indicate a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Aries. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So for Leo females, you may be dating 2 different guys, or you have something going on with these 2 different guys at the end of the month. You may be really into this Knight of Cups dude, and then he decides to move on at the end of the month, and you're not in a relationship, or you don't see him again for some time. There's an element of the Hanged Man, which is needing to take care of yourself. You do need, in the middle again of the month, you need to take better care of yourself. You need to eat right, sleep right. You're moving too fast, doing too much, and I feel like you're hitting a burnout point. And in position of emotions, you have the World, which is you're feeling like the world is your oyster, which is really awesome. And Leos have the ability to kind of naturally sit on top of, you've seen those cats, sitting tall and proud, keeping their eye on everything. That's the Leo. It's naturally happy just sitting on its perch. You know what I'm saying? Kind of keeping an eye on things. So this is a really good feeling. You may be physically tested. Emotionally, you're good. Okay? The end of the month, I feel like may be a little bit confusing because you have these 2 very different cards. The Nine of Cups is really all about, a lot of times it's a financial card. It's wealth. It's happiness. It's bliss. But this is also the number 1 player in the deck, okay? And whether it's the same guy or it's 2 different guys, because you have the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like either you're moving on from him or he's moving on from you, and you're not going to end up in the same relationship that you want, or you're not going to end up in the relationship that you want at the end of October, okay? I feel like it's for your better good to move on from this person. And you need to realize that I feel like this person is, I feel like you're going to be quite conflicted about this. Because I feel like you do have feelings for this person. You want a relationship. You want love. You want something solidified. But this person, getting this person, or both of these people, to commit is really challenging. Okay? When they come up in the deck, This is a guy you move on from quickly, okay? And this is a guy who moves on from you quickly. So either way, they don't stick around. They just don't stick around. I don't see you getting into a relationship with either of them. If it's one person, with him or her, I don't see it happening, okay? Now, you may message me and tell me I'm completely wrong, but this is just what I see. I've seen in the 8 years I've been doing tarot, and with this deck specifically, this is what I see, okay? You have the nine. I pulled a couple of the cards. You have the Nine of Swords, which is, I call this the chicken shit card, the fear of getting hurt. So the reason this Nine of Pentacles is taking off, okay, is moving on, is because of fear. Because he doesn't want to get into a full-time committed relationship. And I feel like you do. I feel like either you're involved with a couple of players, or one player, and they don't see it going anywhere, but you see it going somewhere, or you decided to move on when they may be chasing you a little bit. They may be chasing you and being really focused on you, overly focused on you. I mean, the two of them together just don't. The Nine of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. To me, it's just too much non-commitment to make it really worth your time. And I would want to see just the Lovers card alone. It's a really great card, but it has to be supported by other positive cards. And if it's right next to the fear card, this is the fear of commitment. This is the fear of getting married. This is the fear of being tied down. This is a court of love, but I don't even feel like that's what it is in this situation. I'm saying it can indicate that, but in this situation, no. I feel like the problem is that at the end of October, you're moving on and you're moving up from these relationships. I don't feel like you're going to move into November in the same relationship that you were in October. Let's just put it that way. You may want to, and a few of you may be getting married and buying a house and doing all of that, but mostly you are moving on from an old relationship, or you're moving on from someone who couldn't commit to you. Now, for those of you who are married and happily married, I feel like mainly you are focused on money, career. You may be moving also, planning a trip. And I feel like there's just a lot of you'll be very busy, physical tests. You are not taking care of your physical health. Emotionally, you're feeling great. Physically, you weigh like 100 pounds, okay? So you're not eating right, okay? Seeing ribs for some of you, poking through. It's just not, you're not taking care of yourself. And you're almost too goal-oriented, and you need to start really enjoying your life again, okay? So you may be overly focused on your career, or overly focused on your relationship, and having relationships that you're not really enjoying your life, okay? So you need to do something for yourself where you're enjoying your life and doing things that make you happy, and anything that you have negativity in your head, any kind of worries or negative headspace, dark clouds, you need to really let those go. Process those and let those go. Be like, you know what? No, I'm not afraid of doing this. It's going to work out. I'm going to trust that it's going to work out. And I'm going to enjoy the journey while I'm doing it. I'm going to enjoy the trip when I go, You may be in a relationship with a Taurus or Gemini female, okay? Leo. I don't know why that's coming to me, but that's coming to me. And I feel like she has psychic abilities. You may also be talking to a psychic, literally talking to a psychic, about some of the things that have been going on. in your life. And some of you may be in some kind of crazy cycle. You may be getting married to the same person twice. Not a good idea, Leo. Not a good idea. If there's any question that you should go back with someone, the answer is no. Absolutely not. I would say no. But again, this is where having a personal reading would be very helpful. That way I can really tell you one way or the other. But in this general, you may want to get back together with someone who you haven't seen in a long time. Don't get back. Okay, rule number 1 is never get back with an ex. It just never works out. And I just don't feel like the energy is really supporting it there. The focus for October for you is healthy self-love, taking good care of yourself, and slowing down. Slowing down, you get fired up and then you burn out, and you get fired up and you burn out. And this is a bad pattern for yourself. Okay, you're setting yourself up for failure, and you don't want that. Okay, so for success, you want consistency. Okay, you want consistency along the way. Eating 3 meals, sleeping 8 hours. Traveling at a normal speed, not racing, not rushing, just doing things even keel. Okay, so that would be my suggestion for you. There isn't anything else that I'm getting, so I'm going to send you big hugs, big kisses, and I will be back again for your mid-October videos. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and Google Plusing all of my videos. I appreciate it so much. And feel free to email me if you'd like a private reading. Okay, take care. All the best.